Welcome to my professional development workshop on differentiated small reading groups. Let's first watch this video on the struggles of starting your small reading groups. You can pause here and click the link. I get it. One of my biggest struggles as a classroom teacher is differentiating my small reading groups. There's so much involved, and each year our students are different with different needs. I've learned over many years that becoming confident in differentiating for your small groups takes a lot of preparation and practice. So my goals for this workshop are for us to learn some new strategies for implementing differentiated reading groups, to discuss some of our personal challenges and brainstorm ways on how to overcome them. I will share some strategies, but would also like for us to share strategies that have personally worked for us. We can learn a lot from each other, so what is differentiation? Whenever a teacher reaches out to an individual or small group to vary his or her teaching in order to create the best learning experience possible. We can differentiate content, what the student needs to learn or how the student will get access to the information, the process, the activities in which the student engages in order to make sense of the content, the product, the projects that we ask students to show that what they have learned, or the learning environment, the way the classroom works and feels. Why is it important that we differentiate our small reading groups? Learners have different needs. We have students of all levels and backgrounds and allows us to teach them in ways that meet their unique needs. It addresses different learning styles. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to education. It makes instruction engaging and relevant and interesting to our students, and you must be constantly assessing students to be able to appropriately group them for differentiated instruction. Let's stop for a second and watch this video on effective small reading groups. You can pause and click the link. So as we just saw, you need to set clear goals and guidelines that match individual needs, but you also need to plan for students who are independently working too. You need to make sure there's a place in the classroom that they can work quietly and without distractions, and a designated place to meet with your small groups. You need to develop routines that allow students to get help when teachers are busy with other students and cannot help them immediately. Assessments and analyzing student progress is so crucial and needs to be regularly done, and you need to adjust your groups accordingly. All your decisions on grouping should be data-driven, both informal and formal assessments. Some of the assessments we use at our school that you can use are early STAR and STAR tests, running records, graded word lists, informal observation and anecdotal notes, and student portfolios. Now we're going to discuss 4 key questions. What strategies have been successful in your own classroom for creating small differentiated reading groups? What tools or resources do you utilize to help you make your small group sessions successful? What classroom management strategies have been successful for you? And what challenges have arisen when implementing differentiated reading groups? Here we will pause to discuss, brainstorm, and share. Around the room are chart paper. With each question, please use a Post-it to add some comments or ideas. In conclusion, I hope you learned a lot from our discussions and strategies I shared with you today. If you need any assistance with assessments or grouping, organization, classroom management, I could do observations and co-teaching. I could also set you up with some peer coaching. And please fill out the workshop evaluation. Let me know if you have any questions.
Created using Powtoon.